The billionaire's hidden son returned. The truth money could never hide. What would you do if, after living an ordinary life, you discovered your father was one of the richest men in America? Would you accept the fortune, or ask why he disappeared when you needed him the most? This is the story of a young man whose return shocked an entire business empire. But the greatest battle wasn't for money, it was for the truth. 25-year-old Nathan Carter lived in Charleston, South Carolina, where he worked as a mechanic in a small auto repair shop. His life was simple. He rented a tiny apartment, drove an old pickup truck, and spent every weekend visiting his mother, Laura Carter. Growing up, Nathan had only one unanswered question: who was my father? Whenever he asked, his mother would smile sadly and say, "One day, you'll understand." Nathan stopped asking. He believed his father had simply chosen another life. One rainy Tuesday afternoon, a black luxury SUV pulled into the repair shop. A man in an expensive suit stepped out. "My name is Andrew Collins," he said. "I represent the Carter Group." Nathan looked confused. "I think you have the wrong person." Andrew shook his head. "No. We've been searching for you for months." He handed Nathan a sealed envelope. Inside was a letter. "If you're reading this, my time is running out. I know I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I need to see you one last time. William Carter." Nathan stared at the signature. William Carter, the billionaire founder of one of America's largest real estate companies. The man whose face appeared in business magazines. The man he had never met. The man who was his father. Nathan immediately drove to his mother's house. She quietly admitted the truth. Years ago, she and William had fallen in love before he built his business empire. But when powerful investors pressured William to protect his public image, he walked away. Laura refused to raise Nathan around people who valued wealth more than family, so she disappeared. She never asked William for money. She only wanted peace. Nathan sat in silence. For 25 years, he had lived without knowing half of his story. A week later, Nathan flew to New York. The Carter family estate looked more like a palace than a home. Luxury cars lined the driveway. Security guards stood at every entrance. Inside, lawyers, executives, and family members filled the grand hall. Some stared at Nathan with curiosity, others with suspicion. One whispered, "He's only here for the inheritance." Nathan ignored them. He wasn't there for money. He wanted answers. Upstairs, William Carter lay in bed, weakened by illness. The room became silent as Nathan entered. William slowly opened his eyes. "You look just like your grandfather." Nathan didn't smile. He asked the question he had carried his entire life. "Why wasn't I enough for you to stay?" Tears filled William's eyes. "I chose success and lost the people who mattered most. I thought I had time to fix everything. I was wrong." For several minutes, neither of them spoke. Years of pain couldn't disappear in one conversation. But for the first time, the truth had finally been spoken. Days later, William passed away peacefully. His family gathered as the attorney prepared to read his final will. Everyone expected the company to pass to one of William's experienced executives. Instead, the attorney opened the final letter. "My greatest failure was believing I could build an empire while neglecting my own family. Therefore, I leave my company not to the person with the most experience, but to the person who understands the true value of responsibility." Every eye turned toward Nathan. Gasps filled the room. Some relatives were furious. Others demanded the decision be challenged. Nathan quietly stood, then surprised everyone. "I don't want the company because it's worth billions. I'll only accept it if I can build the kind of business my father wishes he had built from the beginning." He introduced new employee education programs, mental health support, family leave policies, scholarships for workers' children. Within a few years, the company became known not only for its profits, but for the way it treated people. One afternoon, while standing in his father's old office overlooking the New York skyline, Nathan noticed a framed photograph on the shelf. It was the only picture William had kept on his desk. A photograph of Nathan as a little boy, taken from a distance at a school baseball game. William had never introduced himself, but he had quietly watched his son grow from afar. Nathan finally understood. His father hadn't stopped loving him. He had simply made the biggest mistake of his life and spent years regretting it. Nathan gently placed the photograph back where it belonged. He whispered, "I forgive you," because forgiveness doesn't erase the past, but it frees the future. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who believes family is life's greatest treasure. And if you enjoy emotional stories filled with powerful life lessons and unforgettable endings, make sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. A new inspiring story is waiting for you in the next video. Remember, money can build skyscrapers, but only love can build a family. And some truths, no matter how deeply they're hidden, always find their way home.